forgotten a very important part here.
Go on.
We don't have the person representing, well, in this case, the town.
Well, that's true. Yeah, we need. I mean, I thought you were going to represent the town, but I guess we do need someone.
You've been promoted to district attorney.
It's Fender.
You don't want this. I'm not going to do a good job.
Fender, could you approach the bench, please?
Yes,
Fender,
we want
approach the
you.
bench.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. They're guilty. It doesn't matter.
Excuse me. We can hear you whispering.
No, you were not supposed to approach the bailiff. Please take Miss V back to her seat. Thank you. Jesus.
Oh, where are the handcuffs? We need handcuffs.
Oh, here, I've got some.
You got some, right? You need to put me in handcuffs.
I have a
Okay,
bunch.
Charlie. I'll give you permission to handcuff me. Also, your hair's looking quite nice today.
Don't try to butter the bailiff up with niceties. Okay, that's not gonna work.
I woke up and my hair was just like covered in blood or something. It was bright red. I don't know who did it, and I was
It
like
wasn't
stuck
me.
inside of a chair.
Go on, knock me out. Go on then.
I have to do
Oh,
this.
God.
Let's hope this is quick.
Oh no!
There you go.
Apparently, you can do it yourself as well if you feel like it.
I think Bay should represent the town.
We need so we need a
man.
representative of the town. We need a court artist, ideally, because obviously you can't have photography in the courtroom. We need security as well, I think.
Have you seen Charlie? Charlie's got security on lock.
She has it
There's
down.
Antonio.
Antonio's
Antonio's
here for security as well.
Yeah, I think APP online. I think she has most of the evidence and stuff, so I think she's got it.
So
Figured out.
APP is the district attorney? Or whatever the town attorney would be in this case?
I guess, as long as she can get online. I don't know all this court word stuff. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Lives a wee, Charlie. Don't worry.
Well, it's probably
saying
not
a lot of words.
It's literally probably not the same in the countries you live in. So I'll just
Wow, this is I'm still sleepy.
So the district attorney would be the person who represents, in this case, the town, trying to prove that Miss V is guilty. Miss V is the defendant, and Duck is wasting her time. I'm sorry, is the defense attorney. Sorry, I got confused for a second.
Okay, all right. The cuffs are successfully on. I can still jump though, but I can't get my gun out.
Oh, you brought a gun?
First of
No,
all,
it was
Charlie,
just
I have a word with my client.
It was just
Jesus.
no. It was hear me out. It was I always carry one with me because it's my right to bear arms, and there are lots of terrible wild dinos everywhere.
Looking good there, Miss V.
Duck, you should probably consult with your client about admitting to things. I just asked one more time if App thinks they can get
sure.
on.
I'm gonna toss my checks. I've just got a raid. Just give me 1 sec.
Yeah,
It's like,
Yay.
worst comes to worst, we can have APP in the VC at least. And I can just drag APP's body over and she's the sleepy
from a limp body. Can't you handcuff her and like chain her to a chair or something?
Put her in the chair, yeah. We'll have Bay walk around as if doing the talking, but then App can just do the talking in the voice con.
It'd be amazing if App could do it.
Be a little weekend at Bernie's.
Oh, it's okay. App's kind of here in spirit.
Okay. If App's here in the Discord, like, you'll never know.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so we have to pretend that App is not unconscious.
Yeah. Handcuff her, Charlie, then tie her to the chair.
And then it'll look like she's...
Yeah, it looked like she's sitting on the chair then.
Sounds like a crime in court right now.
Okay, are we ready to proceed?
No, it's down to Sheriff Willie, I guess.
We can begin if App is ready.
My eyes are closed, but I'm ready.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah.
Oh God, if we're doing that accent the whole time, I'm not gonna be able to stop laughing. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We're gonna skip through a bunch of this, but we are here because, because there's a lot of evidence that would show that the defendant, Miss V, is on the hook for quite a few crimes, but they can be boiled down to 3 main crimes. Number 1 would be the murder of the town sheriff And more importantly, the death of J. Boa, the deputy. And then there's a litany of things that kind of go along with that, including leading terrible dinosaurs into the town and causing all sorts of damage. But, Duck, how does your defendant plea?
My defendant would like to plead not guilty for the murder of Deputy J. Boa. We would like to argue the case of manslaughter. Not guilty for the murder of Deputy J. Boa. We will plead guilty to destruction of the sheriff's office, and we would like to plead for manslaughter for the murder or the accidental murder of Sheriff Willie.
That's quite interesting.
Okay. Well, you can call your first witness.
My first witness, I would like to call my client, Miss Verdance.
Oh, that's a...
I'm sorry for walking on the furniture.
That is a daring, very daring thing to do.
Excuse me, quiet in the court.
Have I got to swear to someone?
I think,
no, because we wouldn't believe you anyway. I don't have my Bible.
Yeah.
Just,
Well,
do
we'll
you
skip
swear to
that.
tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. I do? I swear.
Okay.
You do?
That's perfect.
I swear.
You weren't holding up your right hand on account of the cuffs. Yeah, I know. I was getting to that, but it's fine. Go ahead, Duck, please.
Okay, Miss Verdance. On charge number 1, the murder of Sheriff Willie. Can you tell me, on the night in question, how the events unfolded?
So, on this particular fateful day, I was in the town and I was doing my best to try and clear up after the most recent deathworm attack. I was doing my bit to be part of the community, and all of a sudden, a Carno starts chasing me. So here I was the victim, and I tried to seek sanctuary inside of the sheriff's house. And unfortunately, just upon entering, the Carno bit my butt, and I met a terrible fate. And upon being revived, I noticed that the Carno had made its way into the sheriff's office, and so I decided I must defend the sheriff and the office. So I managed to take out the Carno, but unfortunately, in the process of this, the Carno had also bitten the sheriff's butt, and the sheriff did die. But I plead not guilty to the murder of the sheriff. It was the Carno, and I was merely trying to save the sheriff myself.
Okay. Jury, I would like you to...
You're not addressing the jury yet. Slow down, Duck.
Judge!
Jesus.
Judge! What's your objection, Mr. Raas Clark?
There's no claim from the Carno to back up these facts.
Okay, Mr. Clark, are you going to represent the town?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Objection
Full counsel.
Objection overruled. I would
All
like
right.
to submit into evidence. We have a clip from the fateful events of that day.
Oh.
I do
Okay.
believe you.
So there are 2 clips. The first clip is the me going into the office being chased by a Carno. The second one is finding Sheriff Willie's body. Evidence
Okay,
number
go.
1.
Go.
God, dude.
There's the Carno killing me right in the doorway, see? A very innocent face right there.
Objection, hearsay.
Objection.
This very innocent face. I spawn in immediately and rush to the aid of the sheriff. See? I'm running straight back.
She's sprinting like Clifford Christie.
I see. I'm a victim here. I need help. I needed help. I shouted for help. Nobody came. See? Evidence of the Carno killing the sheriff and not me. Hence, I am applying for manslaughter.
Okay. Do you have any other evidence you would like to share?
Suspect.
And there she is smiling and laughing at the death.
Oh.
Yes,
No
laughing at
remorse.
it.
No remorse.
The plot thickens.
Objection,
eyes are closed
speculation.
and I
You cannot
cannot
tell what my
see.
client was feeling in that moment.
You can't.
Objection,
You,
hearsay.
okay, first of all, order, please. Okay, Mr. Clark, if you're going to sit in
Sorry,
the
sorry.
jury box,
Sorry.
you cannot speak.
Okay.
But if you would like to move to help the town council, you can jump over the railing and sit in the seat next to the lifeless body of App, and you can certainly yell out all kinds of things. App, I'm gonna need you to come on. Okay, I can't do this by myself. We're trying to make her. Yeah, thank you.
No, my eyes seem to be very, very much closed.
Can we stop whilst this storm's doing its thing? It's like...
Yeah, it's pretty ugly looking.
How do you delete storms?
My eyes
Close the windows! Close the windows!
Close the windows, somebody! We need to resume!
Are we having a 5-minute tea break here?
I don't know. I mean, we can resume. It's just a bit of a... It looks like a bit of a nightmare right now.
This is how it felt when I saw the Carno coming directly at my face as it was led straight to me. This is the fear. This is how it all felt right before I died. Okay, anyway, ignore that.
Objection, speculation.
Duck, you're done. Sit down. Do you have any other evidence?
Yes. Oh wait, no.
Okay, listen, Defendant V, please let your public your public defender do the best job possible.
I will. I apologize. I apologize profusely.
Okay.
We will discuss this.
Do we have? Oh. Yeah. Add that on to the time that she's paying you. Do you have any other evidence? If so, now is the time.
So, count one for the manslaughter of Sheriff Willie has been submitted. For the destruction of the office, we would indeed like to plead guilty. But we would argue for minimal sentence, minimal charges because of my client's willingness to be so honest and open and admit these charges. We do also have, do we have evidence for this? I think we have evidence for this as well.
For the first charge?
Destruction of the office. Oh, that was the Carno. We played that one, right?
So we have evidence for the charge of the Jerboa.
That was, I was saving that one for last.
Oh.
Mm.
The defense is falling apart.
Evidence has been reviewed for those first two. So we have one more piece of evidence in relation to the murder of Deputy J. Jerboa. This is a completely unbased charge. We have received a postcard. From our deputy, J. Jerboa. And as my client has confirmed all along, the Jerboa was not murdered. The Jerboa has been on holiday. So, if you would direct yourselves to MissV or my streams, we would like to show you our evidence. We submit the postcards of Deputy J. Jerboa.
In Spain?
That's a different Jerboa.
Objection! Objection!
Can you hold your objection?
Order, please! Order! We're going to watch this evidence, then you can say what you need to say. Please go ahead.
Go ahead, MissV.
Okay. So, this is Deputy J. Boa on the beach in Galicia with a lovely glass of wine. As you can see, the Jerboa is sporting a lovely suntan because they have been there for 4 weeks already. So they've got quite the suntan. The weather is very nice this time of year. And the Deputy Jerboa even wrote me a lovely letter. We are quite good friends. So the letter on the back of the postcard says, "Having a great holiday. It is beautiful here in Galicia. See you in 10 days. And we've even got the stamp that shows it's been paid for and the address it was sent to, which is my address here in the town. This is proof that, in fact, Deputy J. Boa was not murdered, but is indeed just on holiday. As we can see also from Article 1C, the evidence that was submitted against me for the murder of Deputy J. Boa was entirely circumstantial. This evidence does, in fact, not prove anything. This was the official evidence submitted against me, which I will show you now. So as you can see, there was wildlife left in the office. But Deputy J. Boa, there is no evidence that Deputy J. Boa was, in fact, killed. He's on holiday, as stated by the postcard. And that is all we have to submit.
Objection, fur doesn't tan.
Objection, tampering of evidence. If you squint closely at that postcard, you will see that the wine glass is photoshopped onto the Jerboa. Meaning...
It's also a
Mr.
completely
Raas
wrong colour.
Do you have your specialist here to confirm these allegations?
CaptianFatdog.
Oh.
It just Photoshop well. He whispered in my ear.
Was he actually tall enough to see the screen over the back of the chair in front of him?
He's got a degree in Photoshop, and he whispered in my ear that is definitely Photoshopped.
Is Captain being called to the witness stand? Do I need to sit down?
Not yet, not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other evidence to provide now?
That is all our evidence submitted.
Okay. App, would you like to cross-examine the witness? You can sit, Miss Duck. Thank you.
Here we go. All right. Don't act in that seat out of my beautiful eyes. What the heck is going on?
That Jabot was very loud.
App, could you please show a little respect and at least stand up?
I'm trying. Your Honor, I'm trying. My eyes do not open right now, and I cannot seem to get my legs to work right now.
Bailiff Charlie,
I've had a very long night. Oh gosh.
Drunkard in the court.
I'm not drunk. I am just
to help.
had a very long night of no sleep.
She had a long night. She's been building.
Please be careful where you handle me.
Okay, Fender, if you could just move about the space as if App were moving about the space, making the case. Now, thank you. Perfect. Go ahead, App. We're good. Go ahead, please.
All right. As you may have seen from the evidence, though my eyes seem to be closed, I would like to let you know that when you look at the evidence, it is clear that Boa, for one, is completely and utterly a different color on his postcard. Sorry, I'm finding it very hard to see, but to let you know, he was indeed a pink and a different color. I can't remember right now. My
Pink
eyes
and
are
green.
closed
Pink and green.
But that's it. Thank you, Deputy Charlie. He was pink and green. Not green and. Sorry, what was the other color? I can't remember now.
Yellow.
The yellow. Green and yellow. And I would like to suggest that Jaboa also spells his name together with no space in between. He whispered to me one night on the afternoon when it was dark outside. He said, "Oh, Deputy App, that Miss Verdams, she killed me. She was the same dude in the sheriff's office and died on purposes and killed me in cold blood. She was whispering to the sabers outside, along with the cardinal, saying, 'Oh gosh, let us kill that great J-Boa.' And I said, 'You know what, J-Boa, I will try my best to get you a full trial against Miss Verdams.' I still can't see, but that is the real truth, Your Honor. I would also like to suggest, with the video submitted, it was more than 10 days ago that J-Boa died. It was almost 4 weeks ago from this eve that J-Boa died. Not 10 days, and he would have already been back by now, so I'm just saying. Though I cannot see, and though my legs do not seem to work right now.
You're actually doing a great job of walking all over the courtroom. It's actually very nice.
Thank you. Yes, I my muscle memory is the only thing that is not faded right now.
Objection! A hearsay.
Overruled. Overruled. Overruled.
Objection. Argumentative. Where is your evidence that you have not put into submission for the death of Deputy J. Jaboa? We have provided proof that Deputy J. Jaboa is alive and well. We have provided you with an explanation for the change of colour to Deputy...
Forgery.
to the deputy's change of colour. Please
Your
submit
Honor,
your evidence.
Call the Photoshop
Your
expert.
Honor. I would like to call the
Well,
Photoshop expert.
let me actually interject for just a moment. As acting sheriff, as well as the honorable judge, I would like to say that I find it very hard to believe that Jerboa took a vacation, since we don't offer vacation time, nor do we pay any of our deputies. So not only is it very unlikely that Jerboa went on any vacations, Jerboa certainly didn't have money to buy you a postcard and then send it to you.
Is that because you want to pay him?
Asylum
Yes.
in a different country.
Am I allowed to say something?
Sure, go ahead, please.
Why am I the only person that's been called to the stand?
App, do you have any questions for the defendant
do.
while they're on the stand?
At the night of Jerboa's death, did you or did you not have a smile on your face at some point?
I did have a smile, but I need to disclose a medical condition. I have opposite emotion syndrome, which is where, like, when you're happy, you cry, but then when you're like really sad, you're laughing. So it is completely out of my control.
Where's the doctor's note of this? Do you have a doctor's note?
We don't actually have a doctor in this town because it's so impoverished, so...
Sorry, voices in my head. What did it say for me to say?
There isn't a doctor in this town, so I'm not able to get a doctor's note.
So who gave you the diagnosis?
The doctor in the previous town I was in before we moved here.
Was there a doctor in the previous town?
There was.
The people that were on Tania, can you confirm this?
I would just like to say there was definitely a doctor on Tania's cellar.
His name was Mr. Viola.
Oh my god.
Exactly. And for some reason, he seemed to have jumped off a cliff. And
Yes,
I would like to. I would
yeah,
like
you
to
really
say
didn't get that
he
doctor's note.
seemed to have become a gunner, but maybe that was Miss V's way.
Oh.
Are you saying that I'm responsible for Mr. Miola going off a cliff?
Oh.
Are you
Yes,
accusing me?
It was Miss V all along.
It was Miss V all along. She's a murderer of the sheriff, murderer of Jerboa, and Mr.
Objection,
Miola.
hearsay. There is no evidence.
If you squint your eyes like me, then you can barely see. You can see a little
Objection
red-headed
of relevance.
lady up
We are
the
not
top
on
of the
trial
head.
today for the possible murder of Mr. Miola.
Your
by-
Honor, objection. I
Sheriff!
have evidence.
Sheriff!
That I will say that could go to the character of the defendant. If Miss V is a known murderer of innocent town folk, say someone like a doctor, then that could go to show that it would not be quite so hard to believe that then she would have no problem killing another amazingly well-liked and loved member of the community, the sheriff. So I'll allow it. But let's get to the point, App, please.
That the evidence that has been given by Miss V and her attorney, Miss Doug, clearly shows and proves that she was laughing at the death of Mr. Jerboa. And to add to it, your death. Your Honor.
I'm trying my
cannot
hardest
still see
not to be biased.
Yes, I understand that you cannot be biased right now, but I was just like to say, I would like to call an extra witness, if I may.
Okay, one moment, please. Miss V, you are good. Thank you very much for being on the stand. You may return to your seat. App, please call your witness.
I would like to call Deputy Charlie.
Do you want me to bring the Jerboa over as well?
Yes, please.
This is his son, Deputy Jerboa's son. He even has his hat. Remember him by?
Now, please, Deputy Charlie, could you recall, along with Deputy Jerboa's son, what happened on that fateful night, as you were one of the witnesses of his death?
Well, I wasn't there to witness the thing occur, but I was there with the aftermath where I found them destroyed and.
Fake witness.
No, I have been there to
Objection, Your
witness
Honor.
the destruction that she has brought when dragging the creatures into the office. I have been there for those multiple occasions.
And can you describe how she would constantly laugh and constantly be happy about bringing the destruction to the office? Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
You can't object to your own line of questioning.
I'm sorry. I'm just. It's hard to see in here. Okay, I forget where I am.
I can say I just remember waking up one morning to just find a bag, and all in the bag being the hat of Deputy J. Boa.
Fender's killing me, bro.
No note, no nothing.
Fender just
Feels
lifted
like she
up.
took the body,
Oh my
but she
god,
forgot the
that's
hat.
too good.
And now his son here looks after his hat in memory for a poor deputy.
What the crap is that?
Yes. Would you say, trying not to lead with my closed eyes?
He really. Fender's actually the one that's making this better, I think.
Been some handprints of Miss Verdam's on the hat left by the death.
There may have been some suspicious.
To tame an oasis or his punishment?
Like
Oh lord.
strands of hair at the scenes. Yes, yes, we could say.
I thought so. Your Honor, there are only a few people around here with red hair, and I don't feel like Mr. Chipzz would kill a Jaboa. Therefore, as I would like to say, Your Honor, it may just happen to be Miss Verdam's who placed who placed her hands on Mr. Jaboa, killing him in cold blood.
I must say, that is some very damning evidence.
It is.
Where's the evidence? Where's the hair? Boo.
There.
Where's the hair? Where's the hair?
Where's the
You're on it.
Agreed.
The hair was destroyed when the entire back of the office got exploded. There was a massive incident, and a lot of our evidence has been destroyed from that.
Oh,
Fabrication.
Runner!
If there is no evidence to support this madness,
Okay, hold
I
on,
make a motion
please.
to dismiss.
Right.
App, do you have any further questions for Deputy Charlie?
No more further questions for Deputy Charlie.
All right, Fender. No, Charlie, you stay, please. Fender, you may return App to the seat.
Please be gentle.
Miss Duck, do you have any questions? Would you like to cross-examine the witness here?
Yes, please.
Oh God.
I would also like to call into question the
Come on the floor.
capabilities of the prosecutor, seeing as they have just stated in front of all these witnesses, they do not even know where they are. How can we believe anything they have just said? And secondly, Deputy Charlie, you say that you found a bag containing items from Deputy J. Jaboa.
Mm-hmm.
Those are simply possessions that may have been left behind when he left for holiday. Can you prove, beyond all reasonable doubt, do you have evidence
We can prove
of the murder?
We can prove that this card that you state have been sent to yourself and Miss V's is not J Boa's though, because the Jaboa is like a completely different color, and also why would he send you guys a note, a letter, if it was supposed to be to us saying that he's on vacation?
As previously stated, Jaboa is good friends with my client, Miss Verdam's, and therefore sent a postcard from friendship.
But you would argue he'll be closer friends with us because we are like the rest of the deputies, as we're almost like his family.
That is your
And also-
perception. However, the sheriff has just stated he does not get paid. He does not get holiday. He is mistreated, and therefore did not feel like he could come forward to advise you he was going on holiday.
Objection leading.
It's not leading. That's exactly what the sheriff said.
Where's
I
the
am
Jaboa
quoting Sheriff
skull?
Willie.
Miss Duck, do you have any actual questions for Charlie? Past what you just asked.
No, Your Honor.
Charlie, you may step down.
Okay, thank you.
Duck, do you have another witness that you would like to call?
Unfortunately, my next witness does not return from holiday until 10 days' time. So, at this moment in time, I do not.
Are you saying that you were going to call Deputy Jerboa?
Yep, I was going to call Deputy J. Jerboa, but as we have proven, Deputy Jerboa is on holiday and cannot attend right now. They will not be back in the ARK for another 10 days minimum.
Okay,
I called
Duck,
for
do you
a-
have any other witnesses? You do not, correct?
I do not.
App, would you like to be carried around while you ask any other questions of any other witnesses?
Sure. Please pick me up.
And who is the witness you would like to call?
Oh, yes, sorry. I would like to call, what witness do I have? Oh, gosh. I cannot see this courtroom. It is very hard. Yes. Mr. Fender. Could you sit in the seat and also take me with you? Okay.
How is this gonna work?
Are you
Don't worry about it. It's gonna work.
are you asking
Don't worry about it.
Fender questions?
I'm asking Fender a question, yes.
Okay, Fender, just have App sit in your lap while you answer the question, please.
Yes.
For the love of God, can somebody help Fender, please? This is awful.
Please.
I need an adult, I think.
Oh, yes, thank you. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Here come my questions from the back of you.
Didn't see her.
Where are you?
I seem to have.
Under his foot.
I think she's gone under the map.
Oh no, she's
Oh
underneath.
my
She's under his foot.
I don't know where that got.
Oh no, she getting out there.
I seem to be very much under the floor. It is okay. Here we go. Now I really can't see or hear anything, but Mr. Fender, just before the death of Mr. J. Boa, did you or did you not get knocked out by a said monarch, leading to Miss Verdam's cutting your hair?
I did, and I in fact still have the hair.
Oh my
Look at
God.
Damn.
Look at it!
What to do with the crime at hand?
Beautiful.
Look at it!
This hair, by chance, were they extensions to your hair?
It's so long. It's so hard to watch now. I can't keep it clean.
These extensions, Fender.
Can confirm he does get a bit smelly now.
Oh.
Before they were dyed purple, did they just happen to be a red kind of color?
Yeah, like a dark brown. A nice natural brown.
It's funny that, isn't it? I would
Objection,
like to
relevance.
ask. Excuse me. Objection.
You're
My
objecting to the
question
objecting?
Are you objecting to you?
Yes. I'm objecting to me being underneath Fender's booty because it is very hard to breathe. It is the truth, Your Honor. Okay, I have no questions, thank you.
What, was there a question at all, or did we just?
Yes.
What happened?
I've got evidence, sir. I needed that question being said because the hair, the hair. Your Honor, that is all.
The hair. Okay.
The hair
Why
on.
was purple?
No. It was dyed. It was dyed.
I
the extensions were dyed to match the purple hair, and the hair came from Miss Verdam's, and the hair that is on the back of Fender's head. If I am not mistaken, I may need someone to test the hair, but the hair on the back of his head is also the hair on the back of J. Boa's dead body, which happens to come from also Miss Verdam's.
Objection, lack of foundation, no evidence. Show me the DNA, please. Show me the DNA report.
Objection, nothing to do
Yeah,
with the...
relevance.
Yeah, no relevance to the current
There's
charges.
perfect relevance.
Can't get her out of the floor.
Oh my god, I'm stuck. It is okay, I will just stay here, it's fine, I will... it's probably best I can hear the questions and the answers from here.
Deputy, we might have to pull up the floorboards for this.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that
That's
taken care of.
fine,
Appreciate that, Antonio.
Right.
Thank you.
You know, and
We're gonna take a quick recess while we yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Antonio. Do we have any other questions, App, or do you have any other witnesses?
I would like to where am I again? Fat Dog, Mr. Fat Dog. Yeah, I would like to call him to the stand.
Hello?
He's actually a captain, if you don't mind.
Mr. Captain Fat Dog.
We're gonna need a
The
booster
one
seat.
and only.
Why is everybody naked in the courtroom?
Okay, Mr. Fat Dog, could you please take a seat on the stand here, please?
Wow, sassy walk.
Is that here?
Yes, yes. The place where everyone else sat. That is correct.
he hasn't been able to see.
I've been having a little nap in the back.
Go ahead, App, please. Direct your questions to Fat Dog.
Now, Mr. Captain Fat Dog, would you please answer this simple question? Do the postcards look photoshopped?
May I see the postcards again, please? I am questioning whether that Jerboa is in fact on a beach. If you'll notice, the shadow does
Thank you,
appear
Spoopi.
Oh yeah.
to be fake.
Yeah, it's going
facing
behind
the
the
wrong way.
Jerboa.
Oh.
The lighting's all off.
You'll notice that there is a sun in the background. That would mean that the shadow would be coming in front of the Jerboa, where in fact it is behind the Jerboa.
Which means it is indeed ducted.
App, wake up. This is you. You got him. Nail him.
Does that mean we're adding like forgery to the charges or something?
Not in this trial.
Done in this trial, but it's obvious that it is.
Am I allowed to say something in defense here or not?
No, not yet.
Oh,
You can't cross-examine in a second, though, when App is done.
Mr. Captain Fat Dog, would you say that the writing of this
What's up,
card
Nightmare? How you
could
doing? What's up,
also
Recon?
been forged, as Mr. J. Boa cannot write with pen or anything as such in this realm of
I am
the
wondering
Earth?
how a Jerboa manages to write in perfect Comic Sans font.
it could have been transcribed.
One moment. You'll have your time.
One last question. This postcard seems to have a penguin.
There's
or
quite a bit of
something
leading the
stamped.
witness happening, yes.
Mr. J. Boa has not left this realm and does not know what that is. Would you say it could have been a forged stamp from a different time?
Objection, leading.
Mr. J. Boa could have been. Objection, objection.
Just ask your question, please.
This is a good point.
It's also have been.
It is quite well known that Jerboas only use Jerboa stamps.
Oh.
Therefore, to see
Where'd
a
you even
Jerboa
find-
using a penguin stamp is a little bit unusual, I have to say.
Where'd you find a penguin in the desert? Doesn't make sense.
I do have one more question. Sorry, Mr. CaptianFatdog. I would like to ask you to state your credentials of this Photoshop you speak of. And in your opinion, do you believe these to be forged for many different reasons as a whole?
I do believe it to be forged. However, I do not have any official credentials of being a Photoshop master, and therefore I cannot say with absolute certainty whether I am correct.
Thank you, Your Honor. That is all my questions for now.
Motion to dismiss incredible witness. He does
I
not have the
also, I will
credentials
say,
to
I
testify.
also thought he was incredible. Which is why we will not be dismissing the case. He was definitely incredible, and the first sign of true genius in your field is admitting. Could you please put App in the? What is happening with App right now? Never mind. Never mind. App can sit on the doors.
I'm
It's
just
fine.
doing my squats. Just, I'm sorry.
You are free to cross-examine, however.
Mr. CaptianFatdog.
Yes.
You have confirmed that it is a well-known fact, in your uncredited opinion, that Jerboas have not left this ark before. Therefore, how would they know what a penguin is?
Yes.
I would like to suggest to you that our
This is
deputy
not a court record.
Jerboa, while he has been out on holiday, has experienced many new things in the world, and this is how he has become friends with the penguin. So I would like to reconsider the possibility of that stamp being.
Yeah, she's
a forgery.
actually cuffed.
That Mr. J. Boa has been into any other locations than a beach.
Okay, I appreciate that question. However, your job is to answer the questions that are asked of you. You don't get to ask questions back, and we don't do questions in the form of, answers in the form of questions while on the stand. Thank you. Just let's try to answer the questions to the best of your abilities.
Okay, what was the question again?
But also, write that question down to use against them so we make sure guilty is the verdict. Please, go ahead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Corruption
Yes.
in court.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty well documented by now. Quiet. Go ahead.
My
Sorry,
question
Doug.
to
Please.
you is, can you confirm beyond all reasonable doubt that our deputy J. Jerboa, who is currently on holiday traversing the many arcs, that they did not make friends with the penguin? How can you prove this? Do you have evidence?
I have no evidence of this.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Objection, lunacy.
That is
Well, I think that would make everyone here guilty, and then we would be at a standstill. So we're gonna have to push through. Captain Fat Dog, thank you for your time. You are free to step down, sir, or step over, or step straight forward since you're already down. Duck, do you have any further witnesses or evidence you would like to?
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
Okay, perfect. That way we can just get this over with, get the guilty, and get out of here.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Deputy App. I just
Your Honor, Your Honor.
Yes.
I have got some last-minute evidence here. I've
Okay, what?
submitted it
Really
to you
quickly.
Right now.
Really quickly.
Yes.
App, thank you
Your Honor.
so much.
Yeah.
I was just about to get to that. Please
We're
call.
getting a little less intoxicated.
Submit whatever evidence you have. Let's see it. Let's see
I
it.
will. Yes. Where am I submitting it? I'm submitting it right
Objection!
now.
Objection! Document wasn't submitted ahead
Objection
of
to the
time, so it's inadmissible.
It was submitted during this court, and it is allowed.
We have not had time to examine this evidence.
Listen, Matlock hasn't even been invented yet, so just keep your objections to yourself for a minute. We're gonna just let's hear it out. What is this evidence?
The evidence has been submitted in the trial of Miss Fat Abs. It is proof that Miss Vadams had taken a picture because she thought she was very smart, and that she wanted to gloat so much that she herself had photoshopped this postcard. From
Okay,
Mr.
chat, here we go.
So good.
Who did this?
This is clearly evidence that she was gloating so much that obviously she had missed deleting said evidence, and is proof that she has been using Photoshop.
Hey, PP, I just sent you some more evidence as well, sir. Just something that someone pointed out to me and reminded me of.
Oh, yes. Also, this here is on Earth. Everyone knows Earth is an radiated wasteland. Therefore, Mr. Jimbo Deputy would not be of holiday on Glacier because it is part of Earth and Earth is completely kaboomies. But just to reference back to the evidence that is clearly proving that Miss Verdams has been using Photoshop in this realm, has been forging this postcard from a Jibber. I also have quick evidence that the clip that they have used was from a video that was at least 17 days ago.
This is clearly photoshopped. There are no computers in the desert. That person did not have red hair in the photo, and their index finger was also red. My index fingers are not red.
Oh.
I don't know. That might have been before you washed all my blood off. So, you know, could have been.
If that's the case, where's the red hair? This photo clearly
There
does
is
not
no
show
red
my
hair in the
client
photo.
with her red hair, which you have tried to use as evidence against us. Therefore, I make a motion to dismiss once again.
We're not dismissing. App, are you done with this evidence that you have submitted?
Your Honor, yes. The evidence is submitted, yes.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone else want to testify just for fun while you're here?
I believe I heard a member of the audience here say that they had some evidence. Was that a Kiah on fire say they witnessed something earlier? Kiah, do you have anything to say?
To the Fender hair.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I don't think you were a witness then, you were an accomplice, so...
No, I was not there.
You was there.
All right,
Are we happy for the jury?
I'm calling myself to the stand since I was murdered. Please, someone ask me questions. Let's go. App, do you have any questions for me? And then Duck can cross-examine.
Did you or did you not die?
Yes, I died. Yes. I definitely did.
It's close. It is obvious that Miss Madame was murdered. Was murdering. Sorry. Oh, sorry. My brain. Has murdered Sheriff Emmanuel. It's close.
How is he still alive?
Well, we had a good doctor in
Doesn't
town
kill him.
before they jumped off the cliff.
He was asleep when he got eaten. He should have been awake
Your
and
Honor,
protecting the town.
Sheriff Willie, please could you explain why you are now alive, even though Miss Fadams killed you?
I'm not exactly sure how I'm alive, I'll be honest. Fender, please, Lord have mercy.
Stop dropping
Don't just leave me here,
APP!
goddammit, please.
Getting sand all over.
I'm trying so hard.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I have been reborn, but I have definitely died lots of times, actually, at the hands of certain people. One of which was Miss Vadams there, the defendant sitting there in front of you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have no questions for now.
Okay, go ahead. Duck, you can cross-examine me.
Sheriff Willie, did you see the individual who murdered you?
I did.
I would like to put to the court, we have submitted evidence showing Sheriff Willie sleeping on the job in his office. Therefore, how could he have seen the individual responsible?
See, I knew you would bring this up. Unfortunately for you, you do not know the secret of every man, especially older man who is a father. You see, I was not asleep, for I was simply resting my eyes.
If you were resting your eyes, why did you deny my client help when she ran to the office for assistance?
Well, because there was a Carno chasing her. I had just woken up. I heard the commotion. The eyes opened. I closed them immediately and cried under my desk until I was dead.
That's what you've been doing.
I didn't say that's what I always do. Let's not assume. But yes, that is what happened. I was simply resting my eyes.
So you refused to help the citizens of this town in their moment of need.
That's why I brought you here, to help me, not the other way around.
We are not the sheriffs.
I'm not really the sheriff. Have you seen me sheriffing at all?
Is it
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to ask questions.
Sheriff.
I'm not supposed to ask questions while I'm here. Sorry.
We
It's
have
my
an
apologies.
imposter. Therefore,
That's
none
why I
of
haven't
this
been getting paid.
should stand.
Yes, that's why you have not been getting paid. Correct. Also, because there's no
I'm
money.
quitting. I'm quitting. I'm getting
I
a new
make
job.
a
You're
motion
not allowed to
to
quit.
dismiss the sheriff.
I am.
I call
Got another
dismiss
job.
all evidence.
Yes, I agree. Let's dismiss.
Are we ready for some closing statements before the decision of the jury?
Yes, that is good. Miss Duck, please give your closing statement.
I believe my client actually has something prepared. She has some things she would like to say.
Well, by all means, Miss V, please.
I have tried nothing but to be good to this
Oh,
town
God.
and to
Big
help
news.
clear the local wildlife of the area. I even tried to help build, and when I was being chased, I sought sanctuary in the sheriff's office, and it was not given to me. And I tried everything I could, and it unfortunately led to your death. It was not murder by me, it was murder by a Carno that I then took revenge on that Carno for you, Sheriff, and for you alone. And I promised Deputy Jejiboa is such a good friend of mine, he wouldn't lie about being on holiday in Galicia. He is fine, he's going to be back in 10 days' time. I plead innocence to the murder of Deputy Jejiboa, but I do admit my fault in causing harm to the office of the sheriff. I admit that freely. I also did not murder you. It was manslaughter. I will admit partial responsibility, but not full responsibility.
It was
All I
actually
ask is that
Carno
the jury
slaughter.
look kindly on me. Thank you.
I think, App, do you have your closing? Why are you under the table? For the love of all that is good. Please, could we take this a little bit more seriously? Please, App.
I'm trying my best, Your Honor.
Just, it's fine. Let App stay there.
Just pick up
App
the-
can do the closing statements from under the table while dreaming. Oh, Lord have mercy.
It's really
The chair. The chair that she was sitting on, not the one next to it.
You were sat on that one. It's
Oh.
fine.
Whether manslaughter. Oh gosh, what you doing to me?
I think that's where she lives now.
Whether
Because-
murder or manslaughter, Your Honor, of
You're actually
yourself and-
talking to the jury now. Sorry. Go ahead. Talk to the jury, please.
Oh yes. Sorry. It's been a rough day. What am I saying again? Oh, yes.
These are your closing statements to the jury about why Miss V is guilty of the charges.
As you can see from the evidence that has been displayed today, it is clear that Miss V has at least been guilty of some form of murder, whether it manslaughter or full-on murder, which I believe to be the real part of this thing. Sorry, I'm just had a lot to drink and it's very late right now.
Thank you for your closing statements. Okay.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Mr. Clark, would you please now speak with the other members of the jury? And we'll start with the charges of murder in the first degree of Deputy Jerboa. J. Jerboa, please. Can you
Are
please?
we gonna do a vote per charge?
Yeah, we can do it that way. That'll be fun. Unless you want to do them all three together.
All right, mods, get ready for a guilty or not guilty.
We'll take a 5-minute recess while the jury deliberates. Yes, we're gonna let Mr.
Announce
Clark announce the final
Mr.
results.
Clark's gonna announce it.
Okay. Right. Well, on behalf of the jury, on count 1, murder of Jerboa, the jury find the defendant not guilty.
Not guilty.
No justice.
No justice for J. Boa and Sheriff Willie.
That wasn't for Willie yet. Okay. That's
There's still 2 more charges.
okay. So the other 2 charges, we're gonna make them a combined charge of destruction of town property, and we'll go with the it is a murder charge, but you're saying, do we want to make a deal? Sorry, I'm in camera mode, and I just panned from Duck to App, and that was the funniest pan to me for some reason. Okay, sorry. Do you want to make a deal to lessen the charges if she agrees to some community service type work? To manslaughter.
Yes.
Carno slaughter. You would like to do that?
Sure, Your Honor. Yes.
Okay, and then in that case, we don't even need to vote for that one. We'll make that deal after the trial is over. So the only other vote we need to make is for the destruction of town property, which I think is a pretty open and closed case, but we will let them vote anyway. If you would like to run that
we will
poll.
set up the poll our end.
Go on
Okay.
count 2. Destruction of property. The jury find the defendant guilty as charged.
Oh, actually kind of surprised by that, to be honest. Okay, then in that case, MissV and Duck, you guys need to decide. Are you going to take the plea deal on the murder charge for the community service that is chosen appropriate, or do you want to fight the case? In this case,
It was not murder, it was manslaughter.
But that's what it would be. That's what we're saying. We would reduce it to manslaughter. You would plead guilty. But since you said no, it's now capital murder, which means you either go away for life or we kill you.
No, we didn't put in our official answer.
Let me chat decide this. That is not fair.
Okay, do you want to sidebar a second with Duck to find out what you want to do here?
Okay, right. I think all the evidence points to the fact that it was not indeed intentional murder. So I think
I agree.
I'm pretty sure the jury will be very reasonable here. So we should.
I think we should
let
put it
them
to the
decide.
jury. Yeah.
Are we in agreement?
We're in agreement. Okay.
The jury will decide.
Fair enough. Run the poll. Mr. Clark, if you would please read the results.
I'd like to speak on behalf of the Raas, who I tagged everyone in the Discord. You let me down. But however, on count 3, murder of sheriff, the jury find the defendant not guilty.
All right, order, please, order, please.
Be uncuffed now.
Yes, we will uncuff you. Please, Duck, you can uncuff your client, but we will
Thank you.
we will come up with a suitable punishment.
Justice is happening.
You're still not. I mean, you are free from being put in jail, but you're not free. Please, order! Deputy Charlie, no!
Whoa. Oh my god. Excuse me.
Charlie, run!
Charlie, stop me!
Oh my god. Charlie? Oh my god.
You're leaving me!
Was that you with the grenades?
Oh no.
What's going on there?
I'm protecting my client.
Who threw the grenades?
Forget your client, protect me!
In 27 seconds.
Okay.
What happened?
What madness?
Deputy
is this?
down. Deputy down.
What absolute corruption.
Absolute corruption.
That's not the real sentence. We will deal with the sentencing later. We'll come up with a suitable punishment for destruction of town property. And yes, thank you Thank you for your time. You are dismissed as soon as you wake up from being knocked out. Also, because we were all witness to the murder of MissV by Deputy Charlie, she has been removed from deputy status and is now officially an outlaw.
Oh, stop trying to get that
Stop retracing me!
You did that, Charlie.